Little doggy doors.
Mm-hmm.
I think yes. Doggy doors or if for some reason your family has outgrown some baby gates, you could just get those for freebies
No, yeah.
because
Thing is,
with a big family, there's a lot of people who have outgrown baby gates who still have not gotten rid of their baby gates. So,
yeah. Because then I could just like, well, actually, we don't even need necessarily the doggy door for the other side because it has the door. We just need it for the other side.
I see. Oh, wait, no. In my brain, you were saying doggy door and I fully processed that with gates for some reason. So, but what like
That's what
would
I
that
meant this entire time.
Oh,
So
you meant
sorry.
gates?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I unintentionally read you correctly.
Yes.
That's a win, I think. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Guys.
we don't need to get one for the we don't need to get one for the other side. I mean, yeah, the side that has the shoe hanger. The
This
side that has the shoe hanger, we have the door, so that's
we can
okay.
just
We don't
close
need to
it.
get a doggy door.
We
Yeah,
imagine we
we
get
can just close it.
or a gate.
We have to get a gate for the other side because it'd be nice to not be in there while we're eating with her breath.
And she'll be in a spot that's even easier to clean if she pees and or poops.
Exactly. And that means we could put the rug down.
Yes. Because when we're there, she doesn't use the restroom. She's so well behaved when people are around. She's so secretive about the things that she does.
No, she's like, got a secret, can you keep it?
Swear this one
You know.
you'll save.
Better lock it in your pocket, taking this one to the grave. I'll show you what I know, you won't tell what I say. Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Anyways,
That was like honestly such bars, if we think about it.
that was such bars.
But yeah, so what do you think?
What do I think?
Good idea.
I think it would be a really great idea.
Yeah. She'll cry a little bit,
You could ask
but she'll get over it.
yeah, they have to deal with it. You could ask anyone in your family if they have an extra baby gate that they don't want to use anymore.
Yeah, I just have to
also check
measure
Facebook
how long.
Marketplace.
I just have to measure how long the thing is.
Yeah, but also they're usually pretty adjustable.
Yeah, because none of my siblings have them yet. Obviously, that makes more sense. I feel like my sister might get one soon, but she doesn't really need it. She lives in a one-story, so
Yeah, that's true. It's a lot easier. They can just close doors and get the baby handles.
yeah, pretty much.
We'll see. We can find something cheap. Facebook Marketplace is going to be our best friend in this case. Also,
Yeah, I agree.
who needs new products when you can be environmentally friendly and get a deal?
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much.
facts. That sounds like honestly perfect.
Okay, we'll do baby gates
'Cause
then. Because baby gates, in my
Yeah.
opinion, they're a lot easier because you can just kind of, the little switch on it is just easy to kind of like flick. And I don't know. I feel like they're easier to dress up, which sounds kind of silly.
Yeah.
But like you can just put little lights on it and it feels like Christmas.
Oh my god, what if we put lights and vines on it?
No, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, instead of making it feel like a baby gate, it could just feel like a cute little gate into the kitchen.
Oh my god, and then our living room could be like a cute little forest.
Yes. It'll also force people to be calmer at parties. Not that anyone's been horrendous at all. Everyone's been so respectful, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the partition will be like, yes, smaller spaces. Cannot be as big.
Yeah. But honestly, it'd be nice for parties because then you could just like have music there and then, oh my god, we could have our friends DJ.
Yeah,
In
and
the
you can
kitchen.
separate the areas. And then we'll have speakers set up in the kitchen and the living room.
Wait, that would eat. Hold on.
Right? Perf.
Guys, I would kind of go hard.
Kind of go hard.
Oh my god. We need to tell this to the group chat because
Yeah.
they need to know our ideas.
Yes. And I
'Cause I
do
feel like
have
it'd
a good amount of
be obsessed.
vines part of me wanted to put the vines around the doors like I did in Boston, but we can try something different because I feel like it would be fun to try something different. I also kind of want to make the living room like a really like main area for a themed living space. I want it to feel like a rainforest cafe.
Yeah.
And I do not mean that lightly. I really want it to feel like a rainforest
No, because that's
cafe.
exactly the vibe that I'm thinking. So I'm glad we're on the same page about this.
No, like seriously, if we find a really big tree branch at some point, we need to like turn it into something fucking magical and then add a random fucking pillar with lights on it.
There's this really cute sign that I saw on Etsy the other day, and
That's
it was
awesome.
like an LED
Etsy.
sign,
Ooh.
but it was like a big arrow, and like that was like going like a little up and stuff, like one of those like cute like 70s ones.
Ooh, yes.
And then it was like a mirror kind of, and then it said disco in the LEDs as well in the inside of it. Oh my god, it was so cute.
Yes. I want to get stuff for the walls like that. That'd be so fucking cute. Guys.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That would be like everything.
Anyways, hello again, my frisky friends, and welcome back to another episode of Rambling about things I read on Reddit.
I wish I wasn't packing up my stuff from the place that I learned to love you. I wish I had never given up on all the compositions of our tunes. Now I'm sleeping until 4 p.m. Stayed up all night 'cause we were talking.
I accidentally bumped my hand on the table while doing that.
I'm so sorry. I'm
gonna forget to do this. I'm your host, Brandon Amore.
And I'm your co-host, Ronnie Red.
And I am sad to say that I am back recording up from NorCal while Ronnie is in SoCal. Isn't that
He'll be
fucked
back,
up?
don't worry, guys.
I will be back
back.
ASAP, but isn't that fucked up that we have to be apart again?
ASAP, baby. No, for real. Who else is like pissed right now?
Um,
TBH me.
Also, the
Good.
picture that I have, multiple pictures that I have like set up are like right in front of me, and they're just staring at me. Anyways, you'll get to that later. You are.
Oh,
going to be
I'm
so
actually
excited to see.
I actually
this.
forgot that like the stuff we do isn't fun and silly and goofy and
No, yeah, because it's been a while. I've given you a break. We've done mostly like Am I the Asshole on Reddit, but
Hope
it
you
was
guys
kind of
enjoyed
fun. I
those.
feel like we had good opinions, or if not good opinions, just opinions at the very least.
Yeah, I get you.
We just kind of said things out loud, and
yeah.
Anyways, but let's do a recap of what happened while I was there in LA. So I flew to LA for the release of my song Fracture Me, which all of you should listen to on repeat and play at the bars on your local touch tunes. Because you can play my music at bars on your local on your local touch tunes. Ronnie disappeared. It's okay, but just give me 1 second and Ronnie will be back. Ronnie is back. It keeps on making you disappear for some reason, but that's okay. I don't really have to cut this out, I don't think.
That's honestly really messed up.
It's a little bit scary because it likes to do it when we record. That's fine though. So a few days later, we celebrated the release of Nights Like These, a song that I produced for one of my artists, Victoria Grills. Shout out Victoria Grills. Hi Victoria. I hope you like this podcast, because I know that you're gonna listen one day. I got you onto, and that's why we
One
drink.
day.
Indirectly, I didn't actually, but like by being around you, I assume that I rubbed off on you. And I would like to just start Wine and Crime. It'll be good for you. We all love all of these things. So, but also listen to Nights Like These. It's a really good song. It's really fun. And I'm not saying that just because I produced it. I'm saying that because Victoria is really fucking awesome. And It's so cool that we went to school together, guys.
Awesome thoughts.
Knowing all of these people is so kind of sick, guys. So kind of sick. Anyways, then Ronnie and I chilled and played Hungry Shark until we almost beat the game. We literally only have the Megalodon left.
Yep.
But yeah,
We're
we
saving it.
fucking destroyed Hungry Shark. If anyone
Like,
hasn't
that
played
you
Hungry
guys
Shark,
would not believe.
if anyone hasn't played Hungry Shark, give it a chance. You might not feel like it's going to amount to anything, but when you play it, you will not be able to stop. It's wonderful.
It was bad.
amazing. It's great too because it doesn't feel like it has any paywalls. Like I feel like I'm allowed to do everything without having to pay a crazy amount of money. Like,
Just gotta work hard.
thank you for making me feel included. You have to work hard. You have to be able to have access to 7-Eleven, get Doritos Limon, Flamin' Hot, and have a fun little drink too. That will like power you through getting through the entire game. Also, being able to stay up all night. If you can do
Yes.
all of those things, then you will be able to be a Hungry Shark easily.
Easy money.
And maybe, okay, never mind. I'm not going to pretend like the beatbox helped us at all. We did not enjoy the beatbox. I was really expecting a lot more from the beatbox, but now I regret requesting that beatbox, and I really wish that it was a green apple one. Because unless it's green apple, then my feelings are always going to be hurt.
I just don't. I can't. Ugh. But those are I am not a person to like do a small sip on my drink.
Oh, I fully just sip those things because they are. Oh, thinking
They're,
about
like,
it is making me
so-
feel really unhealthy.
No, yeah, like I'm kind of ill just thinking about it.
Thing is, they've never made me sick. I've never thrown up because of a beatbox. I don't trust them. It was just that one
Fair
time
enough.
that we were in WeHo, and I was like, okay, well, I don't want to drink at the bars because I don't want to pay any of that money, but I do want to have a good time, and I want to drink and join. So I definitely had a lot more of that beatbox than I was expecting, but it was a good time. I wasn't really crazy hungover, and further than that, it was not nasty. I don't know. It was really cold, so I feel like that helped
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
Blue
Oh,
raspberry.
the thought of a warm beatbox. Oh my god.
Yeah, see, the thing is, that's what I was like sipping on a little bit though when we were playing Hungry Shark, and I'm not gonna pretend like it was fun any of those times. And the unfortunate thing, and also embarrassing thing that I did, was that I was doing that while we had so much more normal liquor in the house.
Now I have so much and I don't know what to do with it. Like,
Well,
need to have people here ASAP.
yeah, you can have
pretty
people
much.
over, you can pregame. Oh, and you know what? Because you have so much and you got it for freebies. Yay. I feel like it would be totally great for you to just host parties there because it would save money. And then the parties that you have could be potlucks because then you can try everyone's food. Oh, is Oreo coming in? Hi, Oreo. Okay, hi. Oh, painful burp. Anyways, we recorded some special edition RATIROR episodes, but we did Rambling with the Redditors editions. So we for those of you who didn't listen to those yet, if this is your first time listening or watching, we talked about things from Reddit mostly. It was Am I the Asshole stories because I wanted to surprise everyone, but we also did some spooky ones. So it was super fun. Definitely check those ones out. At this point, I do not know what the titles of them are, but you, the watchers and listeners, will be able to know that because those episodes will be out and they will probably be out right before this one. And so we also celebrated Ronnie's graduation because Ronnie graduated from Berklee College of Music. Everyone should be totally amazed and proud of him because it's fucking awesome that we did the things that we did because we're so cool.
Yeah.
If you can't admit that, you're not a real fan and get out. So I also made my famous chocolate mousse pies for the fam with my it was my first time making this, but I did a very special maple whipped cream for the top, and I also covered it with chopped semi-sweet chocolate chips because I wanted it to have like the shavings feel. It was a lot harder because they were chocolate chips and I didn't have like the fancy chocolate melt things, but I also was not about to spend that money. It still tasted good and it was cute. So if anyone had any problems with it, that's their fault and they're lame, but everyone loved it. It was literally a family favorite and I'm going to make it even more famous because if I saw someone say on TikTok that if you want to have a famous family recipe, you just have to make the same thing at around the same time every year or at all of the big events, and then you will have your quote unquote famous food item that you are able to make.
No, because it's true.
So I'm establishing that. I'm doing it here too. My dad is going to today actually, because it's 12:55 a.m.
Oh my god.
My dad is retiring.
Yeah.
I need to
okay.
I feel like I need to ask my mom if we can. Oh, we should totally do that. Ooh, we can go.
You're like, now's
to
the time.
a place, and then we can pick up the stuff for me to make another chocolate mousse pie. Big event, famous family recipe. Anyways, and then we can make balitao
on the come up.
Dude, for those of you who don't know what balitao is, it's basically like a Filipino version of mochi, kind of like coconut mochi sugar cake things. Oh, they are wonderful.
Sounds awesome.
If you like macaroons, not to be mistaken for macarons, because not everyone, a lot of people have a hard time with this. Macarons are the little sandwich looking things, the little French pastry. Macaroons, I am not entirely sure where they're from, so I'm not going to pretend to know that, but those are the coconut covered ones, and a lot of times they'll also be covered in chocolate too. Those are absolutely wonderful, but macaroons, two O's, those are the coconut ones, and macarons are the little sandwich ones. I hope that helps everyone. I learned this in middle school because there was a cute little macaron place right next to my middle school that I would stay until my mom could pick me up. And oh my god, the macarons were so expensive, but every time I had money to buy them, it was a beautiful little treat that I could have for myself.
I mean, that sounds awesome.
Oh, the pistachio ones were so good. The place is closed now. It turned into a different dessert place.
The way I learned.
Oh no. Oh no. I feel like I'm just going to linger on. Wait, hold on. Wait, you're gone. Wait, I can hear you though. Wait, I'm gonna hide you on the stream. And then now you're showing on the stream. I can't see you though. I can hear you.
Hey y'all. It's Ronnie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Hey, this is Ronnie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. What should we do?
Okay, right, yeah.
Okay. Could you turn off your camera and turn it back on again, and let's see what happens from there.
The heck is going on?
Give me 1 second. I'm going to disconnect you. Just click back on that link that I sent you earlier. Hello?
Hello?
Did you hear what I said? We are so back. Damn.
Hey guys.
This I don't know what's happening. It happened. Maybe it's because we're talking about something scary. Maybe it's because we're talking about. Anyways, but we haven't even gotten to that. We didn't even get to finish.
No,
but
literally.
I'll finish right now. And most importantly, we went to IKEA and got some fucking awesome bags. I don't want to stand up and grab them to show everyone, but if you don't know what they are, please look this up. The IKEA Gorsnig. It is sound it out and spell it SNYGG for the ending, but GORSNYGG on the IKEA website. So cute. Basically, the IKEA Fracta, white with black and white stripes. Oh, it's cream with black and white striped straps. So cute. Love it. I love a large
really
bag.
cute.
I love a large bag so much. And Ronnie got his own blue IKEA Fracta. Everyone needs their own classic.
Yeah.
Everyone needs the 99-cent classic. Or was it 89 cents?
Literally.
Anyways, Ronnie, how would you rate this recollection of the events? Also, anything to add about Ex-Lover and going to the clubs?
Guys, listen to Ex-Lovers album, Devotion, so good. They were great live.
No, yeah, I had an awesome time at their show.
So glad I got to see them. And no, I think you did a pretty good job summing it up.
Anything eventful about the clubs? We went to the WeHo clubs during Pride, and that was exhilarating. They did play Chapel Roan. They played no fucking Charlie XCX for no reason. That was
for real.
criminal.
I just wanted to live, like, I'm sorry that I'm just living that live Dutch cult classic, but it's still pops. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I want to go to the club, bumping that.
Bumping that. Bumping that.
That's what I'm saying.
My parents love Charlie XCX, and they don't even know it. Anyways. Because fucking 360 will come on and my mom will start whistling along.
Yeah, 360 when you're in the middle, you see it.
No, they literally just have good taste because ever since I started playing only Chapel Roan radio and Sabrina Carpenter radio, it's all that they play. And I feel so successful because I have indoctrinated my parents into good artists.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just
also,
K-pop comes on their playlist.
They're literally so Julia.
They're so Julia. Anyways, it's been a great few weeks.
I love.
You love what?
Everything is romantic. I love everyone loves the second part, and I love the second part too. But the first part, when it's like mad techno, like it's so awesome.
Yes,
I love that part. It's my favorite part.
It's so fun. It's just such a wonderful sonic experience, just like all Charlie XCX music.
And I love the second half, but I always just wish the first part lasted a little bit longer.
Yeah, I agree. She's very Sophie, of course. And in my brain, like Imogen Heap. If you don't know who Imogen Heap is, watchers and listeners, look up Imogen Heap. Worth your time. She's absolutely wonderful.
Also crazy.
So talented. So fucking smart.
I just learned that Sophie produced a song for ITZY.
What? Which one?
Let me double check.
Pull it up right now. I'm going to read the next part. It's been a great few weeks, but now it's time for me to come back in to ruin Ronnie's day over something I want to scare him over. But now I'll give you the space to show me what you were going to show me. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm looking for it. I'm finding it. You know, that one.
Sure.
Guess who loves you?
Wait, that one? Really?
No.
Oh.
That would be crazy, though.
I would die.
Where is it? Okay, had to be here. Guys, where is it? Hold on. Guys, I'm gonna find it. It's fine. I'm gonna find it. Guys, hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. These pop-up ads need to literally back up. Like, I'm not dealing with this right now. Like, absolutely not. What? Okay, hold on. It is EP. Okay. But she produced one of their songs. Hold on. Okay, you know what? I'll find it in a bit. Because we're gonna be here for. I'm trying to figure out which one it was.
24 Hours by ITZY.
I think so.
How did you look that up?
Sophie ITZY.
Oh, I went on Google and looked up what ITZY song was produced by Sophie.
Yeah, because I saw it like someone post about it, and then I was like, what? And I thought it was called something else. That's why I got confused.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Well, anyways, this time we're headed overseas,
Thank God.
confined
Keep it over there.
by the depths of the Pacific.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Atlantic. Damn it!
Mabuhay and welcome to the Philippines.
Oh my God, we're in the Philippines, hey guys.
Yeah.
I grew up with a lot of Filipinos.
Honestly, Cameron Diaz.
Like, thanks, Queen.
Like, okay, honestly, love her. Controversial, but no, it's not. I feel like it feels a little weird when I see a white person using a Filipino accent, but when they say things like Filipinos, or say I had food at a Filipino place, it's kind of cute, and I'm like, you know what, you're trying. And people usually don't.
She literally said, I'm Pinoy by association.
Oh, we don't accept her
And
anymore.
honestly, and we're like, okay.
Like, girl,
Yeah,
if you had adobo. You talked about adobo
For
and
real,
a few
like-
other foods. Anyways,
Like, let's switch it up, girl.
a long time ago, in the province of Capiz, lived a woman named Maria Labo. In this Visayan province, Maria lived with her husband, Jose, and 2 children. At this time,
Okay.
Maria had just lost her job, and her husband was struggling to help support the family with the money he was making. God damn it. That sounds so fucking real.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're about to hit another time period where there's supposed to be more mass layoffs and everything. It'll be crazy. And that's for more than just that's more than just the entertainment industry. That's just
No, yeah.
overall.
Someone said, are we about to go into a recession because why is there so much good music coming out?
no, it's true.
Is recession
Like it's
up,
totally
back?
like y'all. We need an escape from reality. Please,
Yeah,
give
because
it to us.
Aisha Erotica did a collab with what's her name? Like Joey, what's his name? The song "The Baddest," because one of our friends showed us that song like a few months ago, but she
Okay.
like did a collab with there's 2 of them, Joey, Valance, and Bray, "The Baddest," and then everyone's loving Kesha.
I love it.
Kesha's new song too.
Coraline, Mouse, Clown,
Kesha's new
Core, crazy, funky,
Dude, it's so cool.
futuristic pop. Oh, you know what it
No,
also
literally,
reminds me of?
It's so cool.
The music in Robots
I
Like in the factory.
understand.
in the factory.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Good. Okay. Yeah, no. That's how I feel about it. Shall I continue?
Anyways. Yeah.
Maria eventually made the decision to move to North America and send money back to the Philippines. For those of you who don't know, the US dollar is worth somewhere around 50 pesos in the Philippines. So the work that Maria could do in the West was going to be able to take her family a lot further, just in terms of like the amount of money that she was making, because a standard minimum wage job could go miles and miles further in the Philippines if as soon as you
Yeah.
convert the money when you send it to your family, especially
Yeah.
because you can send it over like credit. But okay, especially given this time period, there was far less development in the Philippines. For context, the country's World Population Review showed that the Philippines' HDI score was a 0.705 in 2020, and it lowered to a 0.692 in 2021. Generally speaking, an HDI of around 0.550 or below that is what the World Population Review uses to mark quote-unquote less developed countries. So for 2020 and 2021, it was above being a quote-unquote less developed country or like third world country. So good sign.
Yeah.
But all of this is just a really complicated way of me saying that during the time of these stories, the Philippines had a more underdeveloped infrastructure, economy, and governing system. But on top of all that, really long-winded way of doing this. Another side note to consider, many of these reviews are conducted by people in places of privilege, so these scores have the potential to be extremely inaccurate due to a lack of understanding on that end. So, quote-unquote, underdeveloped countries are a very real thing, but that quantification shouldn't be used to reduce a people to something as simple as a number. We all come from very complex societies with vast amounts of culture and history, so... like on a less serious note, we should really just stop ranking countries and start helping each other instead. And I also totally just needed a number to quantify information for the watchers and listeners.
Real.
I was like, I need a number for this, but like I feel like an HDI score would be the best option for that. But I also kind of hate HDI scores because it's like the people that conduct them are mostly from like westernized / European countries. And then they'll always be like, this country is not developed. And now the entire world thinks that Africa doesn't have cell service, which Africa entirely has cell service, and they have cars, and they have most things that most other countries have. Like, is there a water problem? Yes. But that also applies to the rest of the world. Anyways, like, is there a poverty problem? Yes. We also have that here. Anyways.
I saw someone in San Francisco that like visited from the Bay Area to LA and explained why she hated LA, and then she was like, she said something about the homeless population, and it's like so dirty because of the homeless population and stuff like that. And then she was like, yes, I know I'm speaking because I'm from the Bay Area, but at least in SF there's a little place for them. I was like, oh,
what do you mean? As someone
and the comments were coming for her is like, you're talking about LA's problem, but you're literally from San Francisco. And I was like, oh my god.
Like, okay, as someone who has literally gone and helped out at those halfway houses for different things, or like not even really helped out, just kind of like appeared and had lunches. This was with my church, like when I was younger. Like we came, we had little bags of sandwiches and snacks and juice boxes that we made for them, and then we would ask them if they would like us to pray for them. And like that is just so out of touch.
Yeah, it's like,
you don't even have to have done that to like use Google to find out that that's not a good fucking comparison. And further than that, San Francisco, in my opinion, as someone from the Bay Area, is literally just as bad, if not worse. Like, and also, they contribute to each other's problems, because each place's homeless people get sent to the other place. It happens all the time. Because people are just like, oh, this neighborhood is so nice and clean. Have you ever considered that it's because whenever people become homeless, they get picked up and dropped off in the nearest city that doesn't have enough regulation on homeless people and just dumped there?
like
they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice for their situation. They don't have a choice for where they end up. Like, the only benefit, and this isn't really a benefit, and I'm not even glorifying it, but like, at least it's not on the East Coast. Because for the people, for the homeless people and people who were in those similar types of situations on the East Coast, I fear for them. It is so scary, the fact that they have to deal with 4 seasons weather.
Yeah, no.
Really sidetracked, but all of this to say, do your research on homeless populations and don't blame homeless people for being homeless. Look into what goes into that, because they're not homeless for no reason. And at least 90% of the time, the reason that they're homeless is not their fault.
Yeah.
So I will not explain more, because it is not on me to make you a better person, whoever is watching and or listening. But you will have to deal with that. Look into homeless people, learn about them, learn about their stories. There's a lot of great TikTok resources, because a whole bunch of people just do stuff and like become friends with homeless people and then tell you their stories. A lot of that stuff is fucking fake, so be very careful about what you're looking at. But there's this one lady that like, she does things on like Skid Row. She hands out food
Love
and
her.
like snacks and juice boxes. But even better than that, she knows that people who are homeless aren't people who don't have fucking needs. So she also brings socks and sanitary products, like or like feminine care products, like and mascara and wigs and Halloween costumes and like all that stuff, because like people need to have a good fucking time. That doesn't matter whether or not you have a home.
Literally,
she's awesome. Human. I don't remember exactly what her tag is, so I really apologize for that. But the TikTok search has gotten good enough for anyone who is watching and or listening to look that up and just find out who she is and enjoy those videos and develop positive parasocial relationships with all of the people that you see in those videos and try to do something to donate to her. Help out.
Yeah.
We're going to get back to it. But these are all really important things that we need to say, because people need to be supported. And again, no one is lesser than because of the random fucking weird numbers they are assigned for certain fucking things. Yeah. People are people. Let us live. Back to it. Maria was able to fully move to Canada, and she got a job as a caregiver for an extremely wealthy man named Harry. Okay. Maria was an experienced caregiver and had all the qualifications to do a good job, but Harry wasn't your average old white man with an absurd amount of money.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
After the sun would set, he instructed Maria to shut him in his room with 6 deadbolt locks, and she was given a set of 6 keys. Upon bolting Harry's room shut, Maria called Jose, her husband in the Philippines, for those who don't remember, because I do apologize. We do get sidetracked a lot, and if you did get lost, that's our fault. But it was your choice to listen to this podcast and watch. So she explained her situation, and she was worried and scared for Harry. She didn't want him to be unattended for so long, and she was confused by his behavior. Aside from this strangeness, Maria was otherwise unfazed by Harry. He had a lot of money to give her, and he was very willing to do so. So she prepared his medication, assisted him through the house, cooked his meals, and even spent time playing board games and cards with him. So they had like a pretty good relationship. It wasn't like anything negative at all, really. Yeah. He just did have the thing with the 6 locks on his door and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely interesting.
So Harry was a father, and he had 3 kids. They had all grown up at this point, though, so they didn't live with him. One was a lawyer, another one was a doctor, and the other was a teacher. Fucking money makers and a half, for real.
Well, except for the teacher. Oh, wait, this is Canada. I don't know out there. I just don't think teachers are paid enough in general. I feel like teachers should be paid as much as doctors.
That's true. From a student's, when I'm in a student's perspective, I'm just like, ugh, teachers need to be regulated more because they're fucking assholes, because I always have fucking horrendous experiences with teachers. But as an adult outside of school, I'm like, ugh, justice for teachers, guys. We need to, but the thing is, I've always believed that. I think that teachers need to be paid properly, because they do not get paid remotely enough for the shit that they have to deal with. And further than that, the only reasons their classrooms run the way that they do is because they have to fund all of that shit.
Literally.
They have to add that on to their personal costs, because it's like they can't, like, if they don't get enough funding for it, they have to personally buy those markers themselves. So please don't just use the markers all hoo-ha and crazy.
No, yeah. Literally learning that stuff, like, just change. I was like, Jesus Christ. It's like,
No, it made me want to go back and like give all of the teachers that I was using the markers of incorrectly so many hugs and be like, I am so sorry.
Yeah.
And then just like buy them dinner or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Crazy.
back to it though. He said that they didn't visit him. And hearing that made Medea very sad. But for Harry, it seemed like nothing. He didn't seem bothered.
Okay, so what's the reason why they don't visit that? Like, are they not visiting for a reason? What's the dealio here?
No, I know. Like, they're very successful. The thing is, not to discredit them, he's on a mansion. They're all Nepo babies. So it's like, the potential for them to have a bad relationship with their parent because their parent has so much money, really high, you know? Like, maybe their parent was highly unavailable because of the type of job that they had, you know?
Yeah.
Or just like the parent had grown up with that kind of money too, so it's like
Lots of different factors here.
Yeah, like there's just so much that we also just don't know too.
Yeah.
So Maria called her husband again, and she was ranting. She was upset to hear that Harry's children had neglected him for so long. Jose countered by saying that he likely has a more complex relationship with them than he's letting on. And I agree. Like, that's probably true, because it's like,
I don't feel like kids just cut off their family just cuz.
yeah, you know, like there has to be a reason. Also, like when you have that much money and then like your kids are doing a lot of like big things, because for all we know, this kid could be a professor making crazy money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Maria began to wonder, what if they haven't been seeing him because of the strange thing he has her do every night? Barricade that bedroom door with those 6 deadbolt locks.
Yeah, cuz like what does he need all that for?
No, yeah, because she was very worried about this, because it's like he's an old man. Like, he does have a lot of money, but he's paying to have a caretaker because he's an old man in a massive property. So it's like, even if you did have a life alert, it's a massive property, so they'd have to do crazy shit to get to you. So it's like, oh no. Ronnie has disconnected. That is so unfortunate. I hope Ronnie comes back. Dang. That's fine, though. I do have to pause it. Oh. That's so strange.
I know, I'm literally a genius. Hold on.
Literally a genius.
Look at that. Oh, killed that shit. What do you even know about that? Oh, hell yeah.
Basically, for those of you who didn't know, Ronnie took off one spring from his microphone boom arm so then it wouldn't have such high tension and not make his microphone fly away. So,
yeah.
Talented, incredible, amazing, super duper smart, very highly educated, higher education, bachelor's degree. Where did we stop? Yes.
He's hiding something in that bedroom. What the fuck do you need 6 bolted fucking locks for?
Yeah. So this time around,
he becomes a werewolf.
Maria.
And he's like, don't let me out. I'll tear this bitch up. Like, okay, old man.
Maria decided that she wanted to find out what the fuck was going on with this guy. So this night, she left some of the locks open.
This night, baby, I'll be
leaving the locks open.
For real.
So she waited until there was no noise coming from his room, and she unlocked the bolts on the door, the rest, as quietly as she could. As she opened the door,
oh God, I'm scared.
She looked inside, and there was nothing.
Don't even know, I'm scared. I'm scared.
There was nothing.
Okay.
I really mean that. Harry was not in his bed, and the room showed no signs of him. Maria turned on the lights and searched for him frantically, but she found nothing until she heard something from behind her.
Stop. No.
Deep.
Oh my God, wait, hold on.
Oh my God. Can you let me finish? You're turning on the lights. Until she heard something from behind her. a deep, raspy, growling breath.
Told you he becomes a werewolf.
I had to do the sound effects for the listeners.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
A monstrous creature, standing at 7 feet tall, crouched down towards her. With a spine that extended to the crown of its head, it looked almost skeletal, with its grayed, translucent skin barely holding in what was left of Harry. Its nose looked as though it had been ripped off, and it bared a bloody, gummy smile with rows and rows of sharp, rotting teeth. The creature's long, spindly fingers were tipped with blackened talons.
Ew. What the hell? No, because if I saw... Oh, actually, no, I don't even want to imagine. That sounds horrible. Oh my god. Girl, this is what happens when you decide to be curious. Why? Like, I'm so curious. Yeah. For what? But at what cost?
Like, and you know what? What would have happened if she just kept unlocking it, you know? Nothing.
Say mind your own business.
And this is top 10 reasons why you should mind your own business.
Literally, yet another reason why you should mind your own business.
POV, mind your own business. It's not that hard. Look at what happens when you don't.
Literally, look what happens when you don't, bro. Like, it never turns out that good. So,
back in the province of Capiz, Jose was just returning home from work when he noticed that his front door was unlocked. Confused, he entered to the smell of fresh food being prepared for him by his wife, Maria. This was astonishing. He was more than ecstatic to embrace his wife after so long.
Yeah.
He hugged her, but something felt different. Maria felt bony in Jose's arms. She looked almost the same, well, pretty much the same, but she felt so frail and small.
Yeah. Okay.
But that could be addressed later, right? Jose just returned from a long day at work, and he was excited to see his family and be surprised by his wife. So, what was there to question? Maria set down the tray of food on the table and started to eat. She seemed so hungry. It was almost as though she hadn't eaten in weeks. It was only then that Jose started to notice that the only food that was prepared was some kind of meat. Strange.
Okay. No, she just became a carnivore. Like, old man had a grill and she said, hold on, I've actually been wanting to get into this. Let me do this.
She went on a keto diet, but she took it so seriously that she just stopped fucking eating vegetables and only eats meat now.
No, yeah, she saw, what's his name? The raw meat king.
The liver king.
Liver king. She saw him and was like, you know what? That looks really delectable. Let me get onto that. Let me try that. Let me introduce people to it. That's what happened. So.
No, yeah. Like, I think that's what happened too.
Exactly.
Pretty much. So, Jose asked Maria why she hadn't called the kids to dinner yet, and she seemed to not hear him. He asked once more, and this time she heard him, replied, and said, "Oh, they're right here." She pointed at the tray. Upon hearing this, Jose took out his bolo knife and slashed her across the face, and he banished her from the home.
What? Hold on. What?
What was the dinner? The kids.
What the fuck happened to her?
Yes. What the fuck happened to her? Indeed.
Did she get, like, overtaken by this guy or whatever? This creature?
This Harry? This Mr. Harry from the mansion? Maybe the reason his kids didn't visit was because he also fucking ate his kids.
Oh my god, that's why he has the 6 locks, because he'll possess you. I get it now. Guys, I got it finally. A lot of you guys are gonna be like, wow, Ronnie's like kind of...
No, you're kind of onto something. Like, you're kind of... Okay. So, the next section that I have written is, what was this story about?
Yeah, because I have a million thoughts running through my brain right now that I can't hear.
So, I just told you the sort of origin tale, origin story of the Filipino aswang.
Okay.
In America, there are very similar traits. Like, there's very similar cryptids. And do you know what a cryptid is? I cannot remember.
Yes.
Okay, but for those of you who don't know what a cryptid is essentially something like Bigfoot, a mysterious creature that is not necessarily confirmed to exist, but people have suspicions about it. There are more often than not legends that relate to it. And they are very legends or myths or fables or historic tales or even like nursery rhymes about them. The Jersey Devil counts as a cryptid. Other things like that too.
Yes.
But the aswang is another cryptid. It is thought to be relatively similar to I don't want to say it,
I know the one you're thinking of.
but it's the one from the Appalachian Mountains that happens to shapeshift. For those of you who don't know, look up thing from the No, I'm not saying I'm not saying it, Ronnie. For those of you who don't know, just look up the entire description of what I just said on Google. It's
Actually,
a good enough search
like,
engine
it's better
for
that you
to
just don't
find
know.
out. Yeah, you can also totally find a whole bunch of things about it on Reddit. If you go on Reddit and go Reddit's like the r/scary subreddit, you can totally like it's one of the top things that's posted about on there. Also, it's just trending on TikTok #scary in general.
Yeah, but you don't always some things are better just if you just never know them, because then you can just never be scared of them.
Yeah, you don't have to subject yourself to that if you don't want to. But also, if you're curious and not particularly scared of it, or I don't know, if you're like me and are scared of these things but want to try and muster up the courage against being scared of those things, so you just look the things up and let yourself see the things so you can try and isolate yourself from being too scared of it, then do that, I guess. I don't know. I do a little bit of both. There's some things that I just don't play. Like, there's certain like audios and videos of exorcisms that I will just never play because I don't want to even be close to that shit. All that. No.
Absolutely not.
So, but okay, I what I pulled up was the cryptids wiki fandom. Honestly, really fucking helpful resource. Such a great compilation of you're not gonna like this, pictures and just info and lore and a bunch of different things that people say about it, and it's very interesting. So sorry for everyone who hears me cracking my fingers. That's also you know what, enjoy it. Okay, an aswang, or aswang. You know what? I'm not entirely sure where to put the emphasis. I'll ask my parents, or my parents will just correct me while we're all listening to this at some point.
That was me cracking my knuckles, by the way.
Damn, I talked over it. I couldn't hear it. Shit.
No, there was nothing. Don't even worry.
Oh, okay.
That like there was literally no sound.
The aswang is an inherently evil, get this, werewolf and vampire-like creature. So you were kind of onto something.
Bro, what did I say? What did I say? I'm a genius.
It's the subject of a wide variety of myths and stories. Spanish colonists, fuck you colonists. Anyways,
Fuck you, Spanish colonization. Sincerely a Mexican and sincerely a Filipino.
literally, I love my last name. I could have just gotten it legally changed to that. So fuck you. Anyways, Spanish colonists noted that the aswang was the most feared among the mythical creatures of the Philippines, even in the 16th century. The myth of the aswang is well known throughout the Philippines, except in the Ilocos region. Which is the only region that does not have an equivalent myth. It is especially popular in the western Visayan region, such as Capiz, Iloilo, Negros, Bohol, Masbat. Ooh, I'm butchering these, and this is embarrassing. Anyways, Aklan, Antique, And other other regional names for the aswang include tik tik, wak wak, and sok sok, which is the noise that it makes when it's chasing its prey.
No. No thanks, actually.
But
No thanks.
Negros is the region that my dad is from.
I was literally about to ask. Okay, which one's your dad from? Because I heard Messiah, and I was like,
I can add another. Honestly, I need to add, because I didn't have the time to ask this time, but I will ask him at some point when I can like have him sit down and we can record his personal account, because he has told me a story, but I don't want to butcher it, so I'd rather have him tell me the story of like when he experienced it with my grandma, because it was in their old house.
I just got full body chills. Like I literally felt it going through my entire body right now.
You were like, oh, you weren't just presenting a cryptid story. You were talking about like a personal account.
Like actually, like that actually just like. Do you know what that feeling is? Like when you just like feel it go through your like eyes, like and it's like a moment of realization where you're like, oh, you're not. I'm
you're not,
fucking
like,
terrified right now.
Yeah, I need to have him sit down and like retell the story, because I remembered
King,
it.
If you're listening to this, I'll let you know when I'm ready to hear that, because that would freak me out. Love you though.
Erwin, it's almost his birthday, and he's retiring today. Celebrate holiday.
It was just my sister's.
Celebrate holiday. Yeah, I think his related more to the dik variation.
I'm gonna like cry. I'm gonna like start crying.
Yes. So, the aswang or asuwang, it was just spelled differently in that, so I don't really know how it's supposed to be pronounced in the different spelling. Is derived from the Sanskrit word asura, which means demon. Sometimes this creature is called balbal or ghoul. Oh, great! In Quezon, the Quezon province, where my mom is from. Great. So many more relations.
Yay! Hey, Queen.
Wait, watch me be wrong about that, because because too many names that are just gonna sound familiar. You know what? I'm not even gonna you know.
Hey Queen, if you're listening, if you also have stories, I'll let you know when I am ready to hear them.
She does have stories.
Oh my god, no! Why would you say?
Well, I don't think they're specifically. Well, maybe I feel like she does have some aswang stories, but she also has other ghost stories from the family.
Dear both your parents, I'll let you know when I want to hear them, because those things really, really scare me. I like to pretend that it's all fake.
I'll record voice memos, and then I'll record voice memos and then make them sound like they're being played out of a tape player, so then it can be like extra spooky dooky.
Oh my god,
that'll be so awesome. Oh, okay, so basically it replaces a cadaver with banana trunks after the consumption, so it'll like eat a dead body and then it will replace it with tree trunks. So aswang stories and definitions vary greatly from region to region, so there are a few different variations, and no particular set of characteristics can be ascribed to them. However, the term is mostly used interchangeably, and the creature is also usually depicted as female. Ooh, and we have our first picture. This is an artist render, of course. None of these that I included are like first-hand pictures, really. So at least you have the benefit of knowing that these are like.
I'm so scared. I don't even want to open my eyes. I don't even want to open my eyes right now. I'm scared, guys.
Okay.
Oh.
I feel like you will be really scared of this one. Okay, hold on. Ronnie, you can close your eyes for this, but I need to hold it for longer so they can see. Yes, I left the little artist's tag there too, so you can go on their website and check out more from them. It's still being held up, by the way. But yeah, amazing artist rendering. Oh, sorry. Amazing artist rendering, really horrifying picture. That is one variation. I'm not holding up the picture anymore. Sorry, I should have told in. Goodness. Aswang is a generic term applied to all types of witches, vampires, mananangals, shapeshifters, and werebeasts. Aswang stories and definitions vary greatly from region to region and person to person, and no particular set of characteristics. Didn't y'all just say? Oh, did I also? No, I entirely just read this. Anyways, sorry guys. So, appearance and activities. And reminder for everyone, I did not write this part. I am fully just reading off of the cryptids.fandom.com/wiki/aswang. So it is fully just a wiki fandom dedicated to this Filipino cryptid, which my family does have stories of, and I know plenty of other people have plenty of their own personal stories of the aswang, and it's terrifying. So the wide variety of descriptions in the aswang stories make it difficult to settle upon a fixed definition of aswang appearances or activities. However, several common themes that differentiate aswangs from other mythological creatures do emerge. Aswangs are shapeshifters. Stories recount aswangs living as regular townspeople. As regular townspeople, they're quiet, shy, and elusive. At night, they transform into creatures resembling cats, pigs, birds, or most often dogs. They enjoy eating unborn fetuses,
Don't
small
tell me
children.
that when my little mummy, my little baby girl is right next to me. She's asleep though.
Careful, that's literally an aswang.
That's my girl. Oh yeah, Briz left her iPad here.
Damn it. Oh. Anyways, they enjoy eating unborn fetuses and small children, favoring livers and hearts. Some have long proboscises, which they use to suck the children out of the mother's wombs or suck the children out of their homes. Some are so thin they can hide themselves behind a bamboo post.
Okay. They're skinny.
Mariah Carey
Orion just looked at me, gave me the dirtiest look ever because she was sleeping peacefully, and now she's like,
Mariah Carey's
real
pissed
right now?
right now. Mariah Carey and Wendy Williams are fucking pissed right now.
bro, put her on the Devil Wears Prada runway. They would like her.
No, they would. She looked kind of haggard, but you know,
There's nothing that they cannot fix, right?
they just give her yellow plastic surgery.
Get
So
vocal fat removal. It's like,
she's so skinny you can see her spine all the way to the crown of her head.
careful. She don't more. You might step on her.
Guys, you can't sneeze around her. Her back will snap. She's too skinny.
One gust of wind and it's over.
So they're fast and silent. Some also make noises like tick tick or the name was derived, or it also kind of just sounds like two pieces of bamboo.
Like, I know that you want to give our viewers and listeners, the full experience. But man, I hate it so bad because then I start getting chills and I get really scared.
The name was derived from the sound it produces, which are louder the further away they are from you. It's to confuse a potential victim.
I hate things like that because, yeah.
And the bubu'u, an aggressive kind of aswang that makes a sound of a laying hen at midnight. So it'll make rooster noises. And if you hear the rooster noises far away from you, it's right there.
I'm going to start crying actually. So
They may also replace their live victims or stolen cadavers with doppelgangers made from tree trunks or other plant materials. So they love arts and crafts.
Go love arts and crafts somewhere else. My God. Literally get Lincoln Logs like the rest of us.
So, an aswang will also have bloodshot eyes, the result of staying up all night searching for houses where wakes are held so it can steal the bodies.
That's their excuse. That's their excuse. They're actually getting high all the time, and that's why they look like that. And
like, actually,
they just don't want the bad reputation. So instead of letting everyone know that they're stoners, they decide to let people know that they're like freaks.
Their names are just Jezebel.
Literally, I'm saying.
Lydia,
so like
that was a fake name. Jezebel's
right there,
the real name.
You just told me right there that they literally are lying. Like they are literally not staying up all night. No, you're not. Like you're literally just high.
Yes.
So stop lying.
I do have another picture to show you.
Oh, you're gonna give me nightmares.
So this is another artist rendering of one that was caught in the middle of eating a fetus. I'm holding it up. So anyone just look up the wiki fandom article if you want to see this. I'm still holding it up, Ronnie, so if you don't want to look, please don't look. Everyone who does want to look, please do have a nice long look. Okay, taking it off the screen, not holding it up anymore.
I don't even want to open my eyes because I still see her.
Okay, you should probably open your eyes so you don't see it in the darks of your eyes. That's a lot scarier.
Blinking, looking at you. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. That was scary, guys. Who else was scared? Who else was scared?
So, manananggal means the remover in Tagalog. A woman who is normal by day and by night detaches her torso and sprout bat wings and eats unborn fetuses.
Okay.
So that like these are the separate variations. So one of them is a kind that will literally rip off at the middle. I do have an artist rendering of that kind.
Oh,
it is
awesome.
it is I promise, I really promise this one's not as scary. It's a lot more artsy fartsy. So
Brandon, if you're lying to me right now.
No, I'm not lying, but the thing is, like, it looks like artsy fartsy. It looks medieval artsy fartsy, but it doesn't look as scary remotely as the other ones that I've been showing you. This one is a lot more. Okay, no, but like it's kind of like kind of a cool design.
Okay,
like,
that's not as bad. I still don't like it though.
Yeah, so it's ripped at the torso. That's what this is. That's the manananggal.
When I used to get periods, I
variation.
wish I could do that.
Rip off at your half part so you could just yes.
Not experience anything, yeah.
Another variation is the tik-tik, sometimes known as wak-wak. So it's these ones are giant humanoid crows.
No, ew! It's always gross. It's always gross.
Who belong to witches. And to stop them, one must remove the crow that is inside of their stomachs.
Oh my god, literally just go to Halloween Town, bug those people with it.
So the third variation that we have logged on here is the busao. It resembles a human in appearance and behavior. They are corpse thieves and grave robbers. They
and for what?
They spend most of their times in cemeteries. Like, they pretty much just live there. And they like to steal fresh corpses from funerals or tragic accidents, especially like car accidents. Their weakness is salt. So,
okay.
if you want to just start carrying salt with you, feel free. Aswangs are also one of the biggest reasons that my dad always wears a cross necklace.
I'm gonna start joining you. I'm gonna start joining you,
because of that story that you will hear at some point. You're gonna hate it, especially after seeing the pictures and all.
It needs to be at 9 a.m. when I hear that. Okay, it needs to be broad daylight, and it has to be daylight for the rest Like it has to be the longest day of the year at 9 a.m. when I need to hear that
I have
story.
to wait until I'm with you there before I can tell you that
No,
story.
yeah, and like we need to have plans. We need to be booked and busy. We're going out that night. Like that day has to be so strategically planned. Like I'm not even joking.
So there's also a fourth variation, the boo. This one is the one with the bloodshot eyes that makes the sound of
The one that's high all the time
hen
but
at
doesn't
night.
want it to admit it to the people.
Yeah, pretty much. One of them's just a stoner. The other three, fuck off. Anyways,
No, like literally, like come on.
there's also now an aswang festival in Capiz in the Philippines.
And for what? And for what reason?
You're like, don't praise this behavior. Don't.
No, like come on,
Don't.
guys.
Don't.
Yeah.
Like
No.
some things that we've heard about them, they do like, what is it? They'll pretend to be trees by your house at night, and they will, like, a lot of people have reported them like you can like hear them jumping on the roofs
Ew.
of the
Stop
houses.
that right now. Stop that right now. Knock that off, actually. Literally knock that off, actually.
And like,
Are
oh
you
my
joking?
gosh, what is it? There was like I feel like there was like a true crime case, not true crime case. Well, no, true crime case, I think, that related to one at some point in the Philippines where someone was like caught in the midst of like almost being abducted by one. It was like a young girl.
I'm feeling good now that I'm 22. Let's go. I am not the target audience.
Yeah. Yeah, no, their shit is scary. And disguising, like when they disguise as trees, they do the thing where they sound like when they sound like they're really close to you, like right next to you, they're actually really far away. But if you hear them further from you, good night. Good night.
I hate that they do. Like, okay. Because it's like, you think we're not going to catch on to what you're doing? Really?
Like, you think we're not
Like,
that
come
clever?
on. Like, let's be a little bit more creative.
You
now.
think we're not
Like,
that
let's-
clever?
Like, okay, you're just like every other bitch. Like, what's that sound?
I don't know exactly.
But you know what
which
I was
one.
saying, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But that's the end of what I have prepared.
Really?
Aside from the Reddit stories that I do have. But that's the I did make the Reddit stories all about the aswang too. So you haven't finished hearing about it quite yet.
Guys, pray for me.
So
I say that as if you guys aren't listening to this right now. Like, I'm praying for all of us right now. Like, I'm scared. Okay. Well, also, I'm kind of like a little bit of a sissy la la. Like, I can't lie. Like, I am.
Okay, I want to see Long Legs so bad. I'm so excited for that fucking movie, dude.
Again, need to see the 10 a.m. showing of that. Okay. Like,
Dude, have you seen the advertising? I need to talk about this to people because like people need to know and people need to know how excited I am about this.
yeah, I see the clip and I'm like, skip ad. Because I can't.
No, like it's further than that. There is a whole website that you can go onto that you have to open and download separate files and unlock those files that you download to be able to open different pieces of evidence from the case. So like it's a case files website because it's like the movie is based off of like a not like being a crime case. It's a case files website. So you have to decode the entire thing and they have all of the like languages and everything. And they started putting up billboards where it was just like call Long Legs and people can call the number and it will respond. It'll pick up and respond to you. It is so scary.
Yeah, I
It
have
is
seen
so
those
scary.
billboards. I have seen those billboards, but also no. I'm not gonna call. I'm not gonna call on that. I'm not even gonna think about it because if I think about it, no. Actually, I don't even want to. No. Actually, next. Okay, continue. Let's keep going.
But like, so sorry. I unfortunately am not going to go next because
I know you're not. I just had to say that because I like actually cannot think about this.
But like people have been downloading those files, figuring out the codes, like decoding
You know what other
and like
codes they should
seeing like the
figure
crime
out?
scene pictures and everything. The code to my head.
Exactly. So, guys, stream Code by Brandon Amore.
So guys, stream Code by Brandon Amore. Stream
That's
Fracture Me
basically
by
why
Brandon
we were
Amore.
talking about this.
Yeah,
So.
pretty much. So this one was posted in r/paranormal by mental_placebo. An aswang stalked me.
Okay.
An aswang is a monster in Filipino mythology that preys on pregnant women or corpses. Unlike the grisly attacks usually shown in horror movies, however, these monsters apparently just prey on the life essence of the unborn baby until it dies and the mother miscarries. The scary part is that these monsters are also part human, meaning they could be literally anyone during the day. This happened in Metro Manila in around 2011. My cousin told me, the old man with the new neighbors asked me if you were pregnant. I was shocked. I never told my family, or I hadn't told my family yet. I was 21 and worked nights in a call center. I never go outside when I'm home, and I was only a few weeks along, so I know I wasn't showing yet. How did this nosy old man know?
Yeah.
They said the neighbors were new in town, coming from one of the more popular provinces in the Philippines, where witchcraft and aswangs are still the norm. They were friendly enough, though, so no one really had anything bad to say about them, other than the nasty rumor that they would know about aswang.
Yeah.
When I was about 8 months along, I was watching late night TV with my brother at around 2 a.m. Something big landed on our tin roof, strong enough to rattle the windows.
Bruh, fuck off. No.
My brother and I looked at each other with wide eyes as we listened to the footsteps. Yes, I said footsteps. Stop. Right on top of me. I was never a prayerful person, but at that moment, I called on gods and saints and angels to protect my baby. Honestly real, yeah. Then I remembered my grandfather's story about how she escaped an aswang attack by placing a pillow between her legs to mask the baby's scent. So I did just that. We had no idea how long we waited, seconds, minutes, but we heard another jump, and then silence.
Okay.
Until this day, I was glad that my brother was with me to vouch for me. I still couldn't believe it happened, and it happened to me. Then I remembered the nosy old man. Could it have been him? Something weird and mysterious, and unfinished, I suppose.
I feel like it was him.
No, I know that. I'm like, I want to.
I know.
Like checking
I'm
behind
like,
me. I'm like,
as if we're like pregnant.
as if we're pregnant and or corpses. Like, hello. Wait, see, but the thing is, Maria
Or in
wasn't.
the Philippines.
The thing is, no. But the thing is, Maria wasn't, and she was in Canada.
Oh my God! Stop. No. What if that was the origin story and then she brought it back? Wait, is that what you said?
That's true, but there's also the ones that we don't name are variations that are here too in the U.S. Okay, sorry.
They don't exist.
So r/paranormal. This one is by Tabs TABBS 123. My encounters
ABC
with aswang. Okay, I really hope that this is written nicely. Because you never know with Reddit, dude.
No, for real, it's so hit or miss.
The aswang is the Filipino version of the boogeyman. There are many types, from ghosts to mythological creatures to shapeshifters, depending on the stories. My experience happened when I was 9 to 11 years old. Interesting numbers. My mom and my two brothers, who were 7 years old and 2 years old, sleep in one bed. I woke up in the middle of the night. I sat up. I was holding a throw pillow, no blanket. My right eye was covered while my left eye was open. What I saw shocked me. There were two women sitting on the bed. One I saw clear as day, while the other was obstructed by my pillow. The woman had messy hair and skin, kind of wrinkly, very lizard-like. And hair was very gray. They were just sitting there, very still and not moving. But they were both staring at me. I slowly lied down on the bed. As I was already lying on the bed, they started to move closer to me. I must have felt her skin because my foot felt something that was cold and had the soft texture of a diaper. Not you saying that her skin feels like a diaper.
There's so many comparisons that you probably could have made, and that's the one you landed on.
Like you could have you could have been like, her hand felt like a frostbitten, mucus covered piece of thing. I don't know. You could have done anything else.
That would have been better than what she just said.
Piece of thing. Diaper. Anyways, I inched my way away from them, and they inched their way closer to me as I did so. I kept moving away from them on it until I hit the corner wall. Our bed was in the corner of the room, and I thought to myself, I'm fucked. Now, I didn't have a blanket. All I had was my throw pillow. I used it to cover my face. What happened next freaked me out. I heard a weird sound while they were doing something to my hair. I don't know if they were running their hands through my hair, but the sound seemed to go with it. At the time, I thought they were biting my hair and letting it run through their teeth.
They're little hamsters.
Ew, oh my gosh. My computer is offering me a software update right now. Bitch.
Come on.
Literally any other time. Time and place. I hate that though. Like, just like you wake up in the middle of the night, there's two strange, very scary looking creature, women looking things on the bed, and they're staring at you and they're moving closer to you, and it feels like they're like biting your hair.
Absolutely not, bruh.
Then my mom must have sleep talked because she yells out, "Get away from here, you bad spirits." And then it stopped. I mustered up all my courage to open my eyes and see that they weren't around. I saw my brother had a blanket on, and I grabbed it. The blanket was wrapped tight around my brother. I pulled as much as I could, and I only got about a foot of blanket to cover myself with. Now this blanket was skin tight on me. I started praying to myself. Then the freakiness starts again. I feel hands feeling all over me, up and down my body, all while hearing that scratching sound. I didn't sleep at all that night, and it felt like an eternity in that skin-tight blanket. I was so relieved when morning came. I told my mom about it, and she didn't believe me, even though I was shaking from fear.
Bro, I don't like this. I don't like this.
That is unfortunately about only half the story. Half the story.
Oh my god, no!
The next night, I slept close to my mom, and I told her that I wanted the lamp to be left on, but she didn't want to. Later on that night, we heard flapping sounds, really loud flapping sounds. There must have been 2 or 3 entities making those sounds. When the flapping sounds stopped, my mom turned on the lights and told me to go to sleep with my grandpa because those flapping sounds could have come from Manananggal, Aswang. My grandpa's room scared me even more though because his window was only covered by bamboo, and it was a big window. My grandpa tells me not to cover myself with a blanket and that I shouldn't be afraid and that I should yell back at it to leave me alone. As I was trying to go to sleep, I started to hear voices. I asked Grandpa if he heard it too, and he said no. The voice was that of a man whispering a phrase over and over again. Sleep now, children.
Okay.
Morning came, and my mom believed what I said after that night.
Yeah.
Nighttime always scared me. Every night I'd wake up feeling cold and warm at the same time. There was this one time I felt something weird touching/biting my legs.
Ew,
like how you fold your lips over your teeth and try to bite yourself. That's worse because it's like gnawing. Anyways, I would get vivid nightmares and I'd be moving really, really slow in them. I'd wake up in the middle of the night with someone, maybe my brother, sleeping next to me. But when I turn on the flashlight I'm holding, they'd move away. There was this one time
I never want to meet this person.
And I woke up in the middle of the night. The power had gone out. Our room is at the end of the hallway and we keep the door open all the time. Our bed is situated so that you can see down the hallway. Well, on this particular night, we heard a loud click. Someone or something turned on the gas stove, or the gas range. Oh no. I could see the fire flicker down the hallway. Next, we heard footsteps. Dancing footsteps, as if there were people dancing to the fire. They accidentally knocked down a cup, and they stopped for a while, and then they started dancing again.
I'm like trying to calm myself down right now because this is actually freaking the fuck out.
You're like, I'm not going to open the door for the rest of the night, but the door is also partially open.
Well, the thing is, it's just like, oh my God, like I literally wish you were here right now because like then I could sleep peacefully knowing that there's someone else next to me or like in the same vicinity as me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got Oreo, but now I'm scared of her. Again, showing the people again.
Hi, Oreo. Look at her. Oreo. Don't wake her up, though.
My peaceful girl.
My mom had the house blessed, but it
Yours?
still continued.
Oh.
And there was this one time when someone sleeping next to me sat up and immediately ran out of the room. I was thinking that the aswang might have seen daylight and scurried out of the house, even though I didn't hear the front or back door open or close. So someone was next to you in your bed and you just pretended that nothing was fucking happening the entire night?
Yeah, what the fuck?
And it just jumped up and ran out. Anyways. Another one was when one of my grandmas came to visit, and out of the blue, she asked me if I wanted to sleep over at her house. That was the only time I slept through the night until morning without interruption. Honestly, good for you. Get that good
For real,
rest.
I'd be like, can I stay here can I just live with you?
My mom had a witch doctor check me out. The witch doctor told my mom to watch over me for the next week, Tuesday and Thursday, because they were going to take me away. Everyone in the house stayed up all night during Tuesday, but did nothing on Thursday as nothing eventful happened on those dates. This happened for 2 years. First year was rough, the second not so much. I'd only wake up in the middle of the night with someone lying next to me and not be there in the morning. I still don't fucking like that.
I hate that,
It wasn't until 8 years later that my sister told me that an aswang must have seen me and had a liking for me because we'd go rollerblading. Oh, because we'd go rollerblading a subdivision down the road from our house. Oh, I don't know what that means. Oh, they started living in Guam after that later. So it stopped.
Okay. Glad. Get away. Literally get away.
No, I know. Get away. Not fucking welcome.
Oh God, I actually hated that so bad. No. Fuck no, baby. That's my thoughts and opinions, by the way. Because I know you were wondering.
I know you're wondering.
So I had to provide for you.
Yeah, but I would want to talk about it more, but I feel like the more I talk about it, the more horrified and upset you get.
Let's
Not
keep
at me.
going.
Just, oh no, I'm closing it off. There.
Okay.
So we can sleep at night. Because I'm kind of scaring myself too. I'm like, oh, I wanted to get a snack after this, but I kind of don't want to get up and go to the kitchen anymore.
I know, because then I'm going to be left alone, and I'm like, oh, I don't like that. Take me to the kitchen with you.
You have Oreo.
Take me to the kitchen with you. Just
You're
bring
like, do I have Oreo though?
Literally, you're like, just bring your phone. It's already connected once you plug it in.
But then I can't hear you. I'll just FaceTime you. It's literally so scary. It's so scary.
Guys, I feel like this was one of this one actually just freaked me out really bad. That's crazy. I feel like our other ones really freak me out, but like this one,
I wasn't even that scared when I wrote this, but now that I'm like telling it to you, I'm just like, oh, fuck this.
I also feel like I'm also the most dramatic person ever. So like,
I took a lot of time to write this script too, I will say.
Yeah. So like,
I wanted it to be more storytelly.
Yeah. I like it though.
Thanks.
Do you guys like it? Let us know.
Let us know in the comments. Also, rate this on Spotify. I'll figure, and also, yeah, and like it on YouTube. I don't really know. I'll figure out how to get it distributed everywhere else at some point somehow. But that's a future thing. to talk about in an official meeting that won't happen in front of you guys. So, but we'll
Yes.
figure it out. It'll get there, but as of right now, y'all gotta deal with it. What is it? For us, episode 19 just came out, like 2 hours and 21 minutes ago. So go celebrate. Go ahead and listen. Go ahead and watch. But I mean, if you're watching and listening to this, you've probably already watched it, and if you haven't, fake fan, go back and listen to that.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, no, literally, be a real one. Watch that. Listen, like,
You love us.
you love us. But that is, I mean, essentially all I have. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. So, you can find me at Brandon._.amore on Instagram and also on TikTok. You can find this YouTube channel. You can find this YouTube channel with rambling about things, or just look up Brandon Amore on YouTube, or look up Brandon Amore rambling about things I read on Reddit, because it's a whole thing. I talk about it every time, but we're blaming the YouTube algorithm for this. Otherwise,
Come
you could
on,
just look up
YouTube.
Brandon Amore.
Amor.
Yeah, Amore. If you're on my Instagram, you can also find it in my links, my link tree. But yeah, that's all I have for my stuff. What do you have, Ronnie?
Follow me on Instagram, like usual, at Ronnie Granados, RONNI, and you can follow me on TikTok at Ronnie Red, RONNII. I don't know why I made that so complicated. Like, I just need to change my username sometimes.
No, yeah, it's a little bit disorienting, but it's okay.
It's okay, guys. Sometimes you just...
We'll find uniformity at some point.
Exactly. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually, guys. And then also, guys, don't forget to go stream Brandon's new song.
Whack to me.
Latest single. Because if you don't, you just heard what we were talking about. So,
That bitch is gonna get you if you don't.
just saying.
Like, she a scary bitch, but she will defend Filipinos, because she is
She
one.
said- Exactly.
Anyways, I think that's pretty much all that I have. But, like, I hope you're enjoying your drive. I hope you're enjoying your walk. I hope you're enjoying cleaning, whatever you're cleaning while you're listening to this. I hope you're enjoying doing the chores that you're doing for some reason. I don't fucking know. DM us, comment, try to have conversations with us. We'd love to hear from you. We love that you guys support us. I still think it's pretty much just my parents and Ronnie and Ronnie's friends and families / our friends and family. So, like, that's still okay though.
Hey, guys.
Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying hearing us talk shit about random fucking shit. Anyways, be careful while you're driving. Don't forget to close the garage door. Don't forget to lock the front door. Did you lock the front door? I hope you didn't forget that you locked the front door. Oh no.
I need to lock the front door.
You should double check. Did you lock the front door? Anyways, later. Love you.
Yes.
Bye. Hope that you
Bye,
sleep very well,
guys.
because I assume that you listen to this at night, whoever you are, or watch this at night, whoever you are. But I'm gonna stop now. So later, love you, bye. We'll see you later, love you, bye.
Bye,
Thank you for
guys.
watching and for listening to us. Mwah, mwah.